Yeah. Silksong time. We've got so many areas to go check out. I have a lot of revisits to do. A lot, like, of all abilities, double jump might be the one that has the most unlocking potential. We've had a couple different ways of doing verticals, but they've all been like with caveats. You can get a vertical on the sideways grapple. You can get a vertical on the heat vents. But you don't have... Ugh. 1 second. There we go. There's a lot of places that you just need, like, hey, you need more height. And well... Alright, let's get moving. Let me hide. You know. Where did I leave myself? Oh, right, I left myself... So we moved the flea camp. And we met a great friend. Look at our best buddy up there. Oh my god. And look at how many of them there are now. I love collecting our new friends. We are going to be going right here and also right here. These are our openings. Right here as well? When I talk about double jump opening things up, I mean that, like, these verticals all have spots. Right here. That there, just in case. It's actually covering it. I don't want it covering it. I want it noted. Okay. Yeah, a whole lot of ups to go check out. I want to do blasted steps down here, wormways. Go to Moss Home, go to the Druid. We want to talk to them anyway. And just sort of check out. So, one thing about this is that on the map, we have our marked spots. Hey, here's an opening. Hey, here's an opening. But not all up spots are marked on the map. So there are some spots in the world I just kind of want to go check out by virtue of, like, perhaps this could have a thing. Remembering exactly what this is. Making sure we check the tops of areas. Because we have seen that before. Anyway, this one's right here. So... So this is... Is it like up here? There's clearly something here. This looks like it might have to open from the backside right here. You see this? This looks like it might be something we have to bust from that side. That's fine. What that means to me is that we're going to go ahead and move over to this one. I'll take that off for now. So let's head on down. we have a lot of movement to be able to avoid foes when problems are here. So that's nice. We can go ahead and take our bench here. What are we doing on 24 beads? We got a lot in the pocket, but we got very few. Okay. I saw that bench that is a bench that has a cost on it, and okay. Oh my god. Toro. Hi, Grindel. Grindel's Nook.
Husband?
Look, I don't care how you got stuff. We're good. Okay, so sign yourself up as a snitch. Scoop up more rosaries. Okay. Okay. Oh, we've got a spool fragment. And a craft. Okay, these are all real things I'd want. Let's play for our friend. I think my favorite thing about Grindel here is that Grindel is not alone. We got like a couple little Grindel buddies. Okay. So this is a shop pretty close by. Okay. That's useful. Okay. Okay. So let's float on down. Back to here. This is just our pit stop. And we want to head... I want to head down here. We can take the Grindel one off. We got the... Yeah, we got a pin there. Anything worth here? Taper's off. I'm gonna go check it out. I remember there was a lot of like... So that was where like sideways pin movement was like something we could do more with. Worms. Come on, buddy. Hello? Hello? New? Okay.
Me offended?
Yeah, this was,
No, usanu. Nusha nushla. Nusha nushla.
okay. Fun to see New doing travel. But yeah, so here we had like horizontal movement. And you see that there's like more here, so like something tells me there's at least a bonus to be found in this area now that we've got like double jump and movement. Yeah, like right here. Okay. Actually, head back and, you know, stay here for a moment.
Da, Fenestra.
Renka quiere?
Fadastama.
Acladore. Vendio.
Okay.
Vendio.
Good to learn more about the pinstresses. Okay, but yeah, here. Yeah, here we go. You know what? Help me out, buddy. Thank you. This is a place built and buffeted. Okay, interesting. Hey, let's learn. Where are we? Coral. Ooh. This is no longer underwater, though. The sands have become a desert, and the coral... Interesting. Sands of Karak. Oh. Okay. Let's learn. The harsh desert winds sweep through this like coral area. Double jump makes this a lot simpler. Looks like there might be an up to go that way. Yeah. Crap. Ah, I flipped that one. Alright. Wonder if this was doable without double jump. If this was just grapple alone, could have got me here. Ah! I don't want to... Actually, don't want to go alone this way. That's fine. I want to go left because I realize that these are ways that I would have to go. Oh.
Sacre la belle.
That's fine.
Accladore.
Sorry to be staying so long. Yeah, like, this might be just needle alone that could have got us here, not just double jump. Interesting. Claw line. Thank you. It'll hurt. Okay. They are spiky. You can't do that. Oh! If I had to guess where we might find the other pair of those drill buddies. This would in fact be it. Very loud in here. Heck, okay. Okay, I guess up. Got platforming challenges built a lot in here, and then we got the like flingy drill. Oh, also a friend. Hello. Important to find a friend in here. Can you get down here, please? Thank you. We'll wait on this for a second because we have to go here first. Hello.
Magina Fora.
Yeah. Shell the Builders. Yeah, this place is... Lament, we live too late to match the claws. Yeah, this place is barren desert. It was built, though, at one point. This was a real home. Crusted heights above the Howling Steps. Signs suggest great warriors once ruled this winding place. I need... Visit the tower above. Okay.
Yes. Nera Pashma.
Alright, so checking this place out. The tower above, over on the west side. Okay. Where are we, by the way? Oh, we're below Mount Fay. Okay. Let's break through here. Get down here, please. Like it all? Goodness. We got this. Okay, I guess a through line here. Oh! Okay. Oh. Let's see the... Okay, so we got a bench here. And this lets us kind of see over the Grand Gate. This extra structure built over here, which is clearly of the like, encroached upon by the sands, but, like, of the Citadel stuff. I also want to check where this goes. Okay, alright. You don't want to go? I'm fine with that. Where does this lead? Oh, there. I want that. I want that. Where are we? Metal slime detected. Yeah, it's just like... Oh, is this what leads back around to that spot I thought of as a, exit? Yeah, because we're leaving the, you know, the sands. One moment. Thinking about keys. We're leaving the sands, this coral civilization kingdom. And like we're seeing. Okay, yeah, this breaks through here. Okay. Well, like we're seeing the way that like, you know, over here we have constructs of the Citadel. You can see this, but they're pretty well born into the east side here. All right. Take a sit. That'll get us to the end of this map. So let's head up and left, and then make a quick sidebar down to that middle door. You can see right here. And then we have the tower. Get to learn about the bugs who lived here. Goodbye. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. Stop. Just made for the return trip. Oh, this is sustainable. Okay. So up this way. Ah. Stop it. Right here instead. Like, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Okay. Okay, we're doing some cleanup. Down here. Ups and downs. Hey, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna go down first here. Yep. It's fine. Okay. Cleared that out, but I don't know what. That's fine. Wow. Okay. Alright. Goodness. Oh, I think this is one of our great tastes pieces. Wow. fine. Now I just need to get the hell out of here. I think this is all doable without double jump. Interesting. The tower isn't accessible from this side? We need to come from the other? Huh. Okay. Guess let's head on down then. Not like that. Not like that. Yeah, however we get up this. Which I can get back to pretty easy. It's by the Grand Gate opening, like. Let's head back this way. We've already gotten a number of things. The key is actually a big one. The worms are too loud for me here. I would not be able to think if I lived out here in the sands. But yeah, ups is like. Alright, hold on. Let me sit at that bench, and then we can come up with, like, maybe we can do some movement here. It looks like either we have to come from a different way, or I need some, like, other enabler here. You know what I mean? It's funny, we go to an area, it might even not have needed the double jump, but, like, yeah. You know what? Oh, I know what the enabler could be. Hold on. We swap crests. Right? Put me a Wanderer. And at the apex of jump 2, we should have it. Yeah, you see. Ooh, but how do we get higher? Alright. Huh. Somebody thought of this. Yeah, you can see that horizontal wall of spikes. I don't know if I can get vertical height off of. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that one can give me another height piece. Hold on, have I gone down there? We'll go down in that hole. Maybe we can turn on a, maybe at the bottom we can turn on a vent. That actually might be... I saw that on the map as like a place I've gone, but going down that hole, I don't think I have. Oh. I am currently on the... I need to not be on a wander. Yeah, alright. Okay. Let me get back on my hunter gear. I don't know why, like... I've been introduced to this mechanic in, like, 7 different rooms, and I'm still thinking about a vent, and it's like, no. Like, come on. You know what the platforming challenges in the dunes look like. That would get us up, though, so... Glad we did not give up. I think I want these out of here. Okay. 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 Sweet. So what do we got here? We got another traversal room. No, that was... I thought I had hit the wall, but I spent my second jump on that. Okay. Oh, this is pillar breakable. No, we just gotta work for that. Okay. Oof, And here's our permanent gain. Is we've made a hole. Down here. Ah, God, you are such a pain. The angles. Wow, that's a bit of a walk. Okay. I think we can take the down route, and that'll be easier. I was talking with a friend about this yesterday. Just like thinking about Silksong versus Hollow Knight, and how, like, one of the biggest killers you could possibly have in Hollow Knight was the like primal aspid. It's the little like jerks that like were a flyer that would shoot at you, and that was, they just sort of floated, and that was their entire shtick. Every flying enemy in Silksong asks such a deeper question than that enemy ever would have. The biggest with the drill little bugs here is that they specifically backpedal up and away from you to keep the drill active. Meaning that getting hits in on them is not simple. Especially in like quarters like this. What that means is that the answer has always been apparent. Try running through. As I assume. Yep. Oh, yeah, okay. Wow. You see that? God. Just right in my mouth. Yeah. That double tap. The blurp right out of the mouth. Okay. The up is probably faster. But yeah, the other... I expected we would find the other conch fly. One second, I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Try the top level. Actually, no, we won't. Because that involves going down and around. I'd rather go down this way and around. Ah! Well, they got me on the platform at least. Okay. Yeah, the drills are really good at double tapping you. I don't think they do it as a, like, specific of how they work. But, like, you get pushed in the direction that the drill is, therefore the drill double hits you. Okay. Anyway. Back up. Let's deal with angles, shall we? Alright, angles. Give me the opening. Bad. Wow. I don't think I could have had him. No. No, that was a concession. I took 6 hits for no reason. Let's Every single hit I took in that fight was, like, completely avoidable. Alright. Alright. I wonder if that would be a way to, like, dodge the hit. Because the biggest issue I wanted to find like, the most threatening thing in this fight is to, like, shoot out a drill, right? Like, that's very clearly the thing I need to avoid. That. Oh god, yeah, that's all, so many like abilities get triple tapped in here, and so the first to talk about my first thought, where like how am I going to dodge the little blurb shot? The first idea was, well, we can stay sort of like ready to go below our friend Conch, but sometimes when the Conch comes out from the spot it's in, it goes all the way to the ground rather than just going like as far as it, like up in the air. So going below it results in you get bopped and then everything's bad. So that doesn't work. One of the other ways I'm seeing is that we can just like bonk them with timing. So it might be something like be ready with like swift hits to try to knock the drill out of the air. Just being in the air above it though might be the actual answer because of the way that the drill goes. So. Oh boy, this is. Danger? Okay. Healed. No, I'm gonna hit. Oh, I wasn't high enough. Oh, okay. It was like the moment I hit that button, I knew we were taking the hit. What's my secondary? Oof. Big conch. They hit hard. They've got angles that are not unusual, but you know, you gotta think. The image of like us just floating there. Okay. My gut is looking for a closer bed. You got it. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Oh, that was a bad spacing. Oh, I went left instead of right there. There we go. I'm sorry. I feel bad about this one. Elder Confi once partnered with a mate that will be rarely seen alone. We saw the two of them. My own mates, none could match my lifespan. Is that got? It's like being a weaver worm. Like the worm half there. I guess I didn't think about how old Hornet would be, as well as the Hollow Knight, the Pale Knight, and Ghost Buddy. But like being of the worm. Sorry, buddy. Sure, try to get that. There was no world where that was on my mind for getting that in the middle of that fight. So here we have this coral tower. Water's source, Coral's heart, our lord born last to rule. Oh! Oh, this is cool. Oh my god. Conch cutter. You can see the Weaver's web is taken over. Conch cutter. Oh, we finally have the angled drill. This is a cool. I like seeing the night foreground and background knights here all on the masked ruler here. But yeah, this is clearly the Citadel has both taken over physically on the east side, but like the web's going in. Yeah, so this is the sort of backpedaling on it, I mean, where like the upward and sideways grids. Bonk. Right side of the hole. Yeah, I'm just thinking about Hornet having been around for such a long time, seeing... I don't know if it would be the rise and, like... Of, like, Hollow Nest, we clearly are there and explaining, you know, we're the character in Hollow Knight that's talking the most to everyone, you know, like, as we're going through Kingdom's Edge and finding the corpse of the worm that's become the Pale King and such. I'd say let Hornet say fuck, but, like, I actually think it's funnier if it's, like, let the ghost vessel say fuck. Can I chain these? Yeah, okay. I think the actual question I need answers. I know where I'm going, like, right now. It's like this area. But, like, does that link? It looks like that should link. When I drop down the... Wait. I dropped down a stalactite. Hold on. Hold on. That should link. Why'd I went back? Alright, fall down this hole. Yeah, right here. Okay. Fall. Okay. Spending a lot of time outside of Citadel areas, so we're not getting rosaries. Where to next? Here. Here's where to next. Oral Tower. So we want down as far as we can, basically. Okay. Pick the perfect spot to stop, huh? Yeah, here we are. So let's head up here quick. We'll take the bench up here. Then we'll head back this way to the outsides. Eternal Farloom. gotta be able to, like... Yeah. Oh god, we have to make some... Alright. Yeah, we gotta make some jumps. Okay. Okay, that was good. I didn't know that there was the upper platform, so now we're learning that. I needed it. Okay. Okay. And that's a mask. Thank goodness. 7. 7th hit point is huge because we've been taking 2. Like, say we were doing that fight against the conch fly. In that fight, we would take 2, 2, 2, break our mask. But in here, with 7, we go 2, 2, 2, hold the mask, and so we'd have an extra, 2 hits to take. And make healing a lot more effective. Okay, that was a well worth, like, that was a challenge, but we got a real reward out of it. Our ability to take an extra hit, is quite real. So let's head back. Many rocks await us. Where are we going next? I think we're falling down to, the Moss Grotto. Go talk to a druid, and then... Wormways, or... Talk to the chapel, lady in a while? I don't think I have. We'll head over there. I don't have a direct reason to go check that area out again, but, like... I think I'd like to. Okay, let's just stay center. Out here now? Yeah, we did this. Okay. Hold on. No, that's just a little... Okay. Yeah. I thought I was being clever. I'm just going in a circle. Now, the other reason I want to come up here was specifically this little nook. That doesn't look like it's anything. Okay. Might be... Because I keep looking at the nooks, and... Down here.
Jo Manel.
Mi ofende?
Me mero.
Okay. I was thinking they were upstairs.
Finel, finek. Finel, finek. Toro talena. Simandorela. Ula sosi.
Okay. Let's go do moss. Maybe... Oh no, I don't have our druid marked on the map right then. Here, by this bench? This is what I get for... Actually, I don't know if I had marked. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, up and around to that bench. Hello? Okay. Glad there's still secrets to find. Yeah, here we are.
Buenera.
Shomanel.
Yeah. The deep flavor.
Oh, Rala.
Okay.
Renamin. Oh, Shomanel. Renamin.
Was that 131?
Nera la.
157?
Endomec.
Okay. Wow, that's big money for those trade-ins. We got the stew. That's 2 of them. Speaking of which, I should go find Jibalana and Pill. Yeah, but I have some rosaries in the pocket now. You. Also, we probably are able to do this. I'll head back there too. Let's do Farfields. I suppose while I'm thinking about it, I'm here. So I have a simple key I could go through here. Let me quick check if, like, existence of double jump is enough to, like, find an alternate route up here or something. Hello? Okay.
Friend.
Okay. Probably worth using it on. Hello? Okay. You know what? Sure. So, we could have done this with, like, almost no movement powers. Keep that in mind. This is something I could have done, I think, with, like... Yeah, you can see the... Alright. Deep. Oh. Oh my goodness. I was wondering if, so was it Joni? We have the lifeblood. This is what they have the little butterfly bits. these were the in Hollow Knight. There was an update specifically for the Lifeblood stuff that was also like God, it was a you found it in the bottom of the abyss, halfway to the bottom of the abyss. But it was like temp HP. Interesting to see it here. Yeah, okay, I deserve that one. Oh, alright. That's nice. How many of those am I on? 4. I should spend some of these. These are the 2 I've been using. I guess I shouldn't spend any of those. But yeah, the Lifeblood. It was like there was one charm that I think can turn your entire bar into Lifeblood that like was like double your HP, but like it was unrecoverable. And then there was one that just gave you like 2 additional. Yeah, okay. I deserve that one. This place is reasonably dangerous. Worms will jump out at you, it's dark. But if I'm smart, I can keep things up to date, because these are hittable. Ooh, okay. Well, a door for us. Let's take it. Yeah, we could have chosen here with a key. Weaver's car. Much earlier. This could be a full area, it could just be... Oh! A full-on power? Okay. Another one of these, needles. In the world. Yeah, let's bind those. What do we got? Out of here behind a key. Sharp dart. Pierce through enemies with a blur of blade and silk. Oh! Okay. An extra dash? This is an invincible dash, even. This is like because these give silk on hit, we can use it as like a way to show off how it works. Costs 4, it looks like, which is the same as most of the skills. Yeah, okay, we have a shadow dash. Something underground here. The worms. This is a weaver, you know, cairn was what it's called, but that the worms can burrow in. But yeah, that was another one of those obelisk spires. When I say needles, I don't mean needle like our weapon. I mean needle like a needle in the world, Mother 3 needle. Hold on. I don't think we went right here. Hello? Ah! Another one of the little butterfly pods. We can see growing more here. Yeah, okay, I deserve the one again. Got me. Oh, hello? An alchemist xylitol.
Husby?
So, I have to assume, like, we would be reasonably familiar with the lifeblood.
Dosko, maskere.
Plasmia. You know what? I assume that an alchemist would give it a name more, sure.
Tamiyan?
Oh, yeah, okay. Then, of course, we do recognize those.
Kisato mandor.
The farthest edge, my master at the farthest edge of Farloom, didn't deep in its salt-stricken waters. Under her direction.
Ah.
I suppose, like,
Gotta say.
okay, and then let's probably go gather the bulbs.
Dento hasso solomenya. Pirantes, yava.
Needle vial.
Indo. Mek. Gotta say.
You have to have a bench in here for me to swap, so... Okay. How's this work? Oh! Okay. Oh, here's our entrance. Okay. Was that one way? Wonder if I could have broken through that this way and, like, came in here this direction. Not had to spend the key. Alright, so there's that blue glow. Liquid life seed extracted from a ripe bulb. Let's head back and see if it's just one is enough.
Dento asso solomenya. Falla.
Oh, why did I come back here to check when I can check in here? 1 of 3. Okay. I know where 2 was. I don't think we've seen 3 yet. Yeah, I deserve that one. That's fair. Alright. So let's head down and find the others. We have ourselves a task at hand. We'll have to find something both new and also, like, relate, you know, this is, as Hornet said directly, you know, I think I know this stuff. Oh. Okay. I'm happy about this because my intuition. Okay. I think there's been a number of these spots where, like, these definitely could be a way, you know, a way up, but they're the opposite of a one-sided, you know, like, that was the opposite of the button I wanted to press there. What's up? Let's heal up. But yeah, like, you know, that corner makes sense. Is like, what the hell is this corner for? And it's like the answer of, like, rooms don't exist without a purpose. Alright? Like, think of it this way. And like, you might think I'm saying that, like, every room has to have a secret hidden in it, or something like that. That's not what I mean when I say every room has a purpose. The purpose doesn't have to be gameplay related. It can be, but, like, it can also be that it is an extension of an area. It can have a meaning for a nook and cranny that has, like, that might have an enemy and it might not. It could have a goodie in it. It could not, but like it could have meaning for like building up an area, building up a world, building up, you know, having a place, or it can have meaning as a challenge, as a way to make amazing. There are many ways to make meaning for things. Not always like specifically a secret at the back of them, but not that, right? By the way, we can follow the vines in the back of the room. So check out up here. So talk about meaning. The blue vines. And we can even see the blue glow coming from the left side of the room. Hold on, let me... No, that makes sense. Alright, plasming full. Let's head on back. Talking about discussions that I've heard with this game and things that people have, like, just like, you know, either like discussions with friends or articles folks have wrote, or just like things you can do. One of the articles in the top line of it I remember seeing was, this game should have a homework mode. And you might think, well, Slio, like that would change up like the, you know, like we're stuck in a deep well of enemies, and having a homework zone gives you an escape tool that would change your ability to like get out of here at low health, right? Like that removes some of the tension, right? So that's going to be that would be a change in how gameplay works, right? No, not really. Mechanically, you already have access to a homeward bone. You just don't use it as such. It's quit to bet, because quit is a save and quit, and then it'll, instead of, I didn't know this until like reading this linked article on it was a review of the game talking about like things they were hoping to see in future updates, and seeing, because I thought that quit and that quit and save and quit would leave us at the spot where we were, much like if you quit out of Dark Souls, you are just sort of standing where you last would have been standing. This is something I use when I'm playing Dark Souls 1 and want to do Duke Skip. If you fail Duke Skip, which is the skip where you fall... I'll put myself in a corner here because I'm talking again. With Duke Skip, you are pulling in Dark Souls 1, you're in a grand library archives. Seath area. And normal circumstances, you go up top, you fight Seath, you die, put in jail, and then you exit the second half of the library. But the way up there, the library is like split in half, and normally you like get into jail, go in the second half. But going up the elevator up to where Seath will kill you, you can pull a switch to send the elevator back down, then roll off a ledge to land on the railing of the elevator as it's going down. Then as you're standing on the railing to the elevator as it's still going down, you can then roll again to roll towards like a bookshelf, land on an upper floor, and then just walk to the other side of it. However, if you fail the first roll and miss the landing, you've got about a second before you die of falling to a death plane because it's a pretty tall elevator. In that time, if you see that your roll was bad, you can start over down a quit game. And if you quit game before you die, you'll reappear at the top of the elevator at the last spot you were standing. But this save and quit puts you at the last safe point, safe bench you were at. However, whatever that would be, I suppose it's not always a bench because, like, start of the game, you're not at one. Or, like, jail, for instance, you're not at one. But it puts you at a bench rather than where you were, which makes it effectively a homeward bound. So, I wanted to use that to show that off, and so you know about it, rather than, like, as a thing I want to be using. But I thought it would be a funny way of, like, I have to assume, like, clearly I've not watched a speedrun of this game, why would I have done that? But, like, that's definitely a speedrun trick, right? Alright. Anyway, have your needle back. Thank you. You can learn more about this life form.
Milfine?
You know, I could do this, but why would I do this?
Dosko, maskere.
And it feels so good. Oh boy. You know, the restorative and health properties and defensive properties are nice, but once it's we've been injecting random bugs and everybody's fine. Okay, so this works like the soup. Spear vial containing plasma. Injecting liquid allows one to gain health beyond natural limits.
Karasei. Karasei.
Okay.
Kara. Karasei.
Now, does this reset if I sit? It does. Okay. Important. So, okay, so this is a tool I can use for, like, quick temp health. I kind of like my offensive tools, but I understand the existence. Also, this is a new tool. Hold on. 2 more, and we can the archivist. I think they have ones for sale. Okay. Okay. This is an important game. All right, so we've got access to. This would be useful for. Well, actually, Plasmium Lifeblood Hearts were useful for some platforming challenges, though the Hive Blood was actually the biggest one for those. I loved the Hive Blood one that, like, turned your, like, the last hit you took was recoverable. Not all hits, but the last one you took. So you'd use it on, like, the White Castle, or the, like Path of Pain to keep yourself topped off. All right, we have an easy exit here, which is nice. Without that, I'd feel a little worse about this, but like we just have. Okay, thanks. Right here. I've been injecting random bugs, and they've been fine with it. What's the problem? It feels so good. How we doing on rosaries? 300 and change. Okay. Let's head down. Yeah, I don't even bother with you. Alright. Now, at some point I will want to find a way to deal with you. Back down we go. Take a sit. Okay. So, where to next? Doing these. I know the oil's one we're working on. Okay, I know what I said. Farfields. I said that one aloud. Era. Farfield. Okay. Yeah, wiggle, wiggle. Let's go down first. Make sure we're attuned to a bench. I do think of them as benches. This is actually an important distinction. A lot of Dark Souls has had a very long tail influence over games over the last 15 years. Demon Souls before it, Kingsfield before it, but Dark Souls is the turning point. And one of the biggest ones is the setup that Dark Souls uses with bonfires as checkpoints and touching a bonfire respawning everything in the world. To the point where that is very clearly a, like, you can see that in a lot of other games that aren't, that are in a lot, maybe in many other ways influenced by Dark Souls, but like, to the point where those checkpoints that are safe points that will respawn enemies just kind of get called bonfires. Like, at all times. Even if they're lanterns, even if they're, anything else. But I do think of these as benches. So, Alright, let's get moving. So we are not this room, though I'll take a point to stop here and just say hi. We've had discussion.
Megina Fora.
Generations lost, a gilded tomb drowned in silk dredge.
Hello, man.
Fadastama.
Ah, and yeah, we can. Yeah. my sister out there.
Tano.
She does have the edge when we're out there. Darn it. Okay, so continue moving.
Pesca.
Huh. Ooh. So this is something here. Oh no. Alright, well. I've committed to whatever action I'm in. Okay. Interesting to have committed to this. Very directly, too. The game, like, music changed. Where am I going? This is deep. Look at the faces on the wall here, by the way. Climb out of here is gonna be something. Are we gonna get chased out? This feels like gotta be honest, this feels like the area doesn't fully match it, but this is matches meant like the feeling of falling into the damn abyss. Oh boy. Back here. Touched. Damn it. Yeah. I need to be spending more on that. Ooh, okay, so we are out of there. I have to go back, though. Hold on. Before we go in, though. Because now we know what we're up to. Hello, we're taking off this warding bell and we are putting on the fire. I don't want to take double hits. Okay. Interesting. So this was a challenge available to us before we got double jumping, by the way. Just as a thinking about this is an important thing to think about for like what the expectation of an area is, because like we could have got up here by doing this. One. Oh, it happened. One. Wait. One. Dash. Not having double jump. Alright. Committed to the hole. Try to keep our health. But yeah, like, the fall here is definitely... Like, there's clearly a climb back, right? Alright. That went horribly. Everything went wrong. Every movement I tried to do there was incorrect. Nope. Oh, I made like 3 wrong choices in a row, and that cost me, I think, all of my health plus my Maz. Okay. This is a dangerous arena, by the way. Like, the no floor makes me think of like a God, Bongo, the X1 boss. There's a boss in Mega Man X1 in the Sigma stages that is a fight that you're doing while like you're fighting a wall, and the wall has some eyeballs and some orbs you're trying to hit, and it has some hazards. But one of the things it does by the end of the fight is that it'll squish inwards the left and right walls so that only the center of the room remains, and then have spikes in that center of the room. So God, this is a task I'm doing very badly at. That single bug just hit me 4 times. Yeah, we're gonna have to get better at at aerial fighting for this. That's what this is training for. Because none of the other crests I have are ones I think I would want in this arena. The first ask would be like, do I want to come in here with like Wanderer's Crest? And I actually think Wanderer's Crest, with not having any halting of my momentum, would go worse for me. Because like at least this one I do this and it like sort of like has a specific movement to it. That holds me in air. This looks like a Wily skull. Anyway. You might think we're committed to the bit because our rosaries are in here. They aren't. We have a one of those like little worms. We can pull them out, but I am going to keep doing this because it's one of those things that the more we do it, the better we'll get at it. I think one of the things I need to do is pull up the options right away. I think we just need to start using, like, I tend to save tools for bosses a lot more than anything else. This feels directly like an instance where we're just spend them if you got them, right? So. Yeah, like that whole set of movement was... Yeah. Nah, I'm taking that hit. Alright. Left on the wall? What do you mean? God, I'm... Oh, this is going badly. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're, like... Okay, we... So those ones leave them on the wall, too. We need to end that set of enemies, like, instantly. We just need to go. We've got boomerangs, we've got options, spend them. Oof, okay. Don't do that. I also am imagining the world where I would have went over here with the knowledge that we could get here with just the grapple and not double jump. Goddamn, that would have been a different world. Okay. We got the spikes on the left and right wall to prevent you from just falling left and right. So you have to fall middle and you might touch those spikes there. Okay. Alright, here we go. Spend them if you got them. Use our aerial tricks like this. Keep us at full. Oh, that was bad interaction. Okay. Keep spending. Oh no. What? Oh God. I see. Oh god, this is going horribly. Keep going. Keep going. Whew. We had an escape sequence there. Wow. So, of note, the escape sequence was kind. Taking a hit from falling into the lava didn't, like, reset it. It kept our forward progress. Only Lava lives here now. Oh, excuse me, I just need that. That was that was like, I'm imagining that challenge again without double jump, right? Like that's such a different world. Me definitely dodging. Okay. Anyway. Cool challenge to be here in the back of this area that, like, we came a long time ago at this point, but it's a brand new challenge. And get us a mass shard, which has been something that's been an incredibly short supply. Like, as far as a prize goes, that's one of the, like, a piece of heart. One of the things that is the rarest that we can get that is most effective. We've gotten 9 pieces of heart, and we've gotten 10 silk pieces. For this, we've gotten 10 of these and 9 of these total. All right, let's head on up the central pillar and go to that shop area, the Farfield's Pilgrim's Rest. Could have a combination combat challenge and the platforming challenge at the same time. Obviously, with me still like not fighting on the sides there, not something I'm clearly used to, but we have options.
Nearly over Duro. All they are dead.
Okay, so let's check out We've had this. Something's stuck behind this gate. Okay. I thought maybe there'd be more. Yeah. It's I thought maybe we were getting up somewhere. I was gonna be able to get us more to this, but okay. My gut tells me there's got to be something here. It really doesn't seem to be, though. Okay. Oh, sorry about your house. Kind of breaking everything. And... Actually, hold on.
Secondary. Medenya horrible. Medenya horrible.
Mort. Okay. I don't know, I'm just bugged because I don't like... Okay. Way around, maybe? They're doing great at target practice here. Alright, where's next? Probably through Greymore. to help out with our missing friend. And then it might finally be time to head over to Bile and try to get that map. That'd be that's one that's pretty big. We did this west side here pretty big, so we can do the east side, like actually get this map and see if there's more to it. Okay. Obviously, we got the Cogwork Core, we've got the rest of the high halls, helping out folks at Songclave, because I think there's a board there. Find more fleas. Try to get 2 more tools for the architect. All right. Okay. Anyway, this is probably a good spot to stop for the day anyway. Keep me reminded that this exists. But many more mysteries await. We've gotten ourselves an extra mask. We've gotten ourselves some extra tools. We've found ourselves with more friends in the world. And we've got a lot more maps. So the is Hornet like immortal? Like, not in like a can't be killed sense, but even in maybe in a can't be killed sense, but like being a daughter of the worm, because like, you know, mentions like having a mate but not living, like outliving that. Or we have a lost odyssey as well on top of everything else. Look, when you're thousands of years old, bug, you stay true to what you love, which is fuzzy big fleas and big plushy fuzzy bugs. All right. Anyway, that'll be that. We'll head east next time, I think. Try to do some more of the wish stuff, but more specifically, I know that I can get a map in Bilewater, and then whatever that also opens up going that direction. So, alright. That's it. Thanks for joining. Glad you're here. Night, y'all.